Hi Aquarius, this is your November 29th through December 5th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Page of Cups clarified by the Magician. We have the Emperor clarified by the Chariot. We have the Star. In the potential outcome, we have the Four of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. And we also have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Cancer or a Libra or perhaps another Aquarius. Well, Aquarius, get ready. You've got the Emperor coming in to claim their Empress, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. This person is serious, this person is expecting a victory, and they're not going to take no for an answer. But I think you're going to be totally on board with that. I don't think this person is cocky or they're all about themselves. No, quite the opposite. They do see you as an equal to themselves, and they do want to make you their Empress. This person is just so zeroed in on you. Yeah, that's it. That is it. We've got quite a few major arcana cards on the table. They're all amazing major arcana cards by themselves and especially together. But it all starts off with that Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is them asking you out. The Page of Cups, this is pretty much what usually happens in the early stages of any relationships. There it says them taking you out, giving you flowers, just being super nice to you, writing you a poem, right? But from the get-go, we get that Page of Cups clarified by the Magician. The Magician is a major arcana card. The Magician is somebody who is manifesting someone into their life, right? So they're manifesting you. So I think it's kind of like the two of you will go out on that one date, and that will be it. That will be it. You'll have them at hello. They'll know exactly what they need to do, and by that I mean they need to come towards you and conquer you, in a very positive way, right? Because the Magician is a card of somebody who takes action, right? The Magician knows they've got all the tools they need at their disposal to make it happen, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're making it happen, right? The next card that came out is the Emperor, and it's clarified by the Chariot. The Emperor is the personal Aries card. You could be dealing with an Aries, or it kind of reminds me of like an ancient Rome movie, to be honest with you. We got the Emperor riding on a chariot, right? Or an old Egyptian movie, something like that. This person is coming in. They are large and in charge. The Emperor is somebody who is a figure of authority, somebody who takes control of the situation. The Emperor is not fooling around. The Emperor often comes through as the future husband or the future significant other figure. And the Emperor is clarified by the Chariot, another major arcana card, right? The Chariot is a card of victory. The Chariot is all about moving forward, not looking back. And it's a very powerful combo, The Emperor riding a Chariot. See? There you go. Then we have the Star. The Star is your personal card, Aquarius. It's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading. It always is. So like I said, this person will treat you as an equal. This person sees you as the Empress, even though we don't have the Empress here. I intuitively feel that. We also have Justice on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. Justice is the personal Libra card. You could be dealing with a Libra. Or Justice is all about the legal system. And by that I mean you've got to have somebody who is authorized to marry other people. So Justice could be represented by a clerk or a minister or a priest, or it could be an actual physical place where people get married, like a chapel. Speaking of chapels, the first card that came out in the potential outcome is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is one of the commitment or marriage cards, but to me personally, the Four of Wands always reminds me of the actual wedding. Because in some cultures, when people get married, they do it underneath the structure with the leaves and branches. And the structure pictured in the Four of Wands always reminds me of that, right? So, the chapel. And there's a structure behind those two people right there. And I know it's partially black, but there's something that reminds me of a chapel. right? But ultimately, it is one of the commitment or marriage cards. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is often a card of a proposal, right? If it's not a proposal right away, then it simply underlines highlights of how important you are to this person and how serious they are about you. Right, the Ace of Pentacles is the ace of all aces, if you ask me. I don't mean to belittle any other aces, but it's like a package, it's a bundle, all aces combined into one. And the last card I came out is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection. It's actually one of the best cards when it comes to love. It's a card of unconditional love, and it's a card of two people being in love with each other. So like I said, even though this person is coming in like the Emperor, you will definitely be on board. You will definitely appreciate, the seriousness of this person. Like I said, they're coming in. They're not going to take no for an answer. But you're totally cool with that because, they are the Emperor. All right? Really happy for you, Aquarius. Congratulations. Aquarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you, but you may not want to watch it, to be honest with you, but perhaps some of you needed to hear this, right? We have the Five of Swords clarified by the Eight of Cups. We have the Fool, we have the Star, and we also have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This spread is about you, Aquarius, who's been in perhaps an abusive relationship. Perhaps you've been feeling like you're in a prison, right? So this week you're liberating yourself. This week you're getting out and you're feeling great about that. That's what this spread is about, right? The Five of Swords, the first card that came out, is clarified by the Eight of Cups. Both cards are about the same thing. You're walking away, you're getting out, and you'll have a few words to say on the way out. The Five of Swords is a card of fight, actually an ugly fight, card of severing ties. This is when people slam the door on the way out, right? The Eight of Cups in this spread is somebody walking away. The Fool in the middle, this is you liberating yourself, You're cutting the cord, you're finally getting out of that prison because you don't want to take this type of, behavior from this person anymore. Then we have the Star right next to the deck. The Star is your personal card, Aquarius, so that is you. And the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of victory, it's a card of a success. So yeah, you're moving on and you've got somebody else coming towards you at some point in the future and you know it. Because the Six of Wands is a card of a victory, right? At some point you will have your victory in the future with the person who will treat you right, who will love you and respect you and cherish you. But as it comes to this particular individual you're dealing with, you're completely done with them. And you're feeling good about that. You should have done it earlier. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aquarius, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Ace of Cups, clarified by the King of Wands. We have the Two of Swords, we have the Four of Cups, and we also have the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Wow, Aquarius, I don't know what this person did to you in the past, but the answer is so no, big fat no, right? But the thing about this person, they're coming back with a big giant cup of love. You see, that Ace of Cups right there is a cup of love. It's always about genuine, authentic love offers, right? But you're going to tell them that they can take that giant cup of love and put it where sun don't shine. That's what I see here with those three rejection cards, right? You could be dealing with a fire sign. This King of Wands clarifying the Ace of Cups could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or perhaps you're dealing with a narcissist or somebody who is all about themselves or was all about themselves, right? The Two of Swords, the next card after the Ace of Cups, is a card of somebody who is closed off, somebody who doesn't want to deal with the person they're dealing with. They're The Four of Cups is a card of a rejection, and the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of a wounded warrior, and it's also a card of somebody who puts up a wall between themselves and the person they're dealing with. So they must have broken your heart. Yeah, and I'm sorry to hear that, but you don't want to have anything to do with them. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aquarius, this week. We have the Six of Swords, we have the Six of Pentacles, we have the Tower, and we also have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Alright, so you got to be very, very careful, Aquarius, especially if you're traveling this week. If you're traveling, then watch your wallet. Because somebody could steal it from you as you are trying to buy something at a market or a store. Right? A souvenir of some sort. Or if you work in an office, if somebody comes and asks you for a permission to some sort of a file on the server, make sure they've got proper authorization, right? If you need to sign something this week, like an official document, make sure you give it to a lawyer first, all right? So the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. The Seven of Swords is a card of a cheater. This is a card of a deception. This is the Thief card of the tarot deck. We have the Six of Swords, the first card that came out. Six of Swords could be somebody traveling, you traveling. If you are traveling this week, you got to be careful, right? Or the Six of Swords, it could be somebody coming to you asking for something, right? As I was already mentioning, it could be access to a file on the server, or perhaps they want to sign you something, you know, whatever document. If you're thinking about buying a car, if I were you, Aquarius, I would not make any major financial transactions this week, to be honest with you. Because the Tower, the last card that came out, this is a card of devastation. This is a card of something falling apart, you know, because, yeah, the Tower in this case, if you do something that has to do with finances, it could potentially lead to the Tower moment. It's going to be a destruction and devastation. So if you can postpone it, whatever major purchases or whatever signatures that people will want from you, just postpone it till the next week, till the following week. And again, if you're traveling, watch your wallet. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Aquarius, this week. We have the Two of Swords, we have the Three of Wands clarified by Temperance, we have the Star, we have the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, or another Aquarius. So what you're not expecting, Aquarius, is you'll find yourself at some sort of a crossroads. You'll have to make a decision. And it could be about anything: work, business, finances, friendship, family, love, right? But the good thing about the spread is that you are here twice, right? The Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck is most likely you, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And the Star, the last card that came out, is most definitely you, Aquarius. So whenever this happens, whenever you're in your own reading at least once or even twice, that means you're the one in charge and you're the one calling the shots here, right? So the crossroads, like I said, it could be a situation, it could be somebody coming towards you, or it could be some news coming your way. With the Temperance cards, it could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, or Temperance could be about burying the hatchet, it could be about reestablishing some sort of a connection. And again, the nature of this connection could be anything. So yeah, you'll be at the crossroads and you will figure it out. The Three of Wands, Temperance is clarifying, is about somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. But again, it's up to you. You know, if somebody wants you to rush into making a decision, then this person is up to no good, right? So Temperance could also be all about patience. Temperance is all about just, you know, taking your time. And think it through. So don't rush into any conclusions, don't rush into any decision making. You will have time to think about it, to perhaps do your research, to ask people around, and then make an educated decision. All right? So that's what you're not expecting, Aquarius, this week. And that's what I got for you for this week as well. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aquarius, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.